I work for a company called Ripple, which is probably one of the pioneers in the space of distributed ledger technology. The focus for Ripple is to create what we call the Internet of Value, which is how do we make it as easy, as fast, as cheap to move value around the world as we can move information today. So our focus initially is on cross-border payments because we think that's where there is the most friction. We have to date signed up close to 200 institutions around the world, many of them from this part of the world. So we think there is a requirement to build a new set of infrastructure to be able to support this kind of a digital economy. Blockchain or distributed ledgers came up a few years ago and were touted as the solution to all of our problems. We have developed the interledger protocol, which will ultimately allow a ledger in country A to talk to a ledger in country B without having to be on the same platform. This, we think, is going to solve for the Internet of Value. We are also building a basis for smart contracts, which can be built to support applications. And the XRP ledger, which is the public ledger, uses a token or a crypto asset called XRP, which is currently the fastest on the planet, about 1,500 transactions a second. They will have the opportunity to use a crypto asset if and when they are ready to use it to solve for liquidity. So while technology can give you interoperability through connections, XRP as a digital token can solve for the lack of liquidity in many corridors as a bridging asset to convert from one to the other. So there is a use case for specific digital assets. There is a use case for specific kinds of distributed ledgers, and if you use them well, you can then solve for real-world problems. So really my message to you is that we can build the Internet of Value.
Many people are using cryptos just to buy and sell and make quick gains out of it. Does it hurt the growth of cryptocurrencies, that usage for a quick buck?
So I mean, it's kind of chicken and egg. You have to create a marketplace. And right now we have about 150, 200 exchanges around the world that trade in XRP. A lot of it, as you say, is very shallow trading by individuals. And that is not the use case that we are pursuing. What we are pursuing is the use of XRP as a financial asset by sophisticated institutions as a bridging mechanism. The bulk of XRP sales were to institutional investors. And as this transitions away from retail to institutions, we'll start to use it for wholesale financial usage. That's when the turning point will come. I think it's a stepping stone. So you have to have this new technology to connect each other, to share information, to make it more transparent, to settle ledgers across the world in real time. And once you achieve that, then you say, how do I solve for liquidity? And that's when replacement of cash with crypto assets becomes more important.